So we're going to start on hands and knees today. You are going to need/want 2 blocks and a strap. Okay, so coming onto hands and knees, let's start to warm up the spine with cat and cow. Inhale, open up through the front of the body. As you exhale, round through the back of the body. Inhale, tilt the sitting bones up, drop the belly, open through the chest. Exhale and round through the back of the body. And keep going with your breath. And let it be organic connection between your breath and your movement so that the breath is really guiding the movement follows the breath. And Adria's really open, so she's moving pretty deeply in both directions, but you're going to whatever the full range of motion is for you in both directions, and you want to make it even. So like imagine that you're making a full circle with both these movements, and one isn't a higher arch than the other. On your next inhale, come to what feels like neutral, so tabletop, and extend just your right leg back and lift the right leg up. And Adria already did, that's great. And we want to stay neutral through the pelvis, so the right hip isn't lifting, but you're really lifting from the upper inner thigh. And then kick your right heel to your butt. And I'm going to try to pull Adria's heel away from her, but she won't let me, which is just a very mean thing to do to someone. And then what I'd like you to do is we're going to call these kick ups. You're going to kick your heel up toward the ceiling 3 times. 3, 2, and 1. And now pull your heel to your butt even more and reach back with your left hand to grab your right foot. This may or may not happen. You might not catch the foot. Keep energetically pulling your heel toward your butt, but you're also simultaneously kicking the foot back into the hand. Reach the sternum forward more. Take a nice big breath in. Stay as you exhale out. Inhale, re-extend your left arm forward and your right arm back. And then lower your hand and lower your leg. Pause for a moment, take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Inhale, extend your left leg back. Good, beautiful. And then you're keeping your sacrum level, but kick your heel to your butt as much as you can. You should feel your hamstrings turn on. They're the muscles on the back of your leg. I want you to keep your heel as close into your butt as you can, and then you're going to pulse. 3, up to the ceiling. 2, yes. 1. Good, and Adria's doing a really good job of containing her belly, but collapse it for a second. So that's what's gonna happen. You've gotta draw your belly in and up. Yes, beautiful. Extend the right arm forward, take it back, and grab a hold of your left foot. As much as the heel is pulling in toward your butt, you're kicking out, and that's gonna enable you to open your chest as much as possible. Take a nice big breath in. Stay as you exhale out, and then re-extend left leg and right arm, and slowly lower your knee down and press your hips to your heels. Either sitting in a Virasana, you could stay in a child's pose, or this Vajrasana form that Adria is in. So this practice today is all about that one action, kicking your heel to your butt, finding the contraction in the back of your legs. And it is inspired by Malcolm Gladwell, who wrote the book Outliers. I don't know if anyone has read it, but if you have, it's a great read. And the reason why it inspired this practice is he talks about, it's a book about people who our society deems exceptional, people like Steve Jobs and Bill Gates. And he discusses the idea that there is an innate talent in all these people. But what really unlocked their full potential was opportunity and even more so practice. So that, yes, there's talent, they're inclined to do the things they ultimately did, but tremendously fortunate opportunity matched with practice is what really unlocked their full potential. And practice is like you got to repeat the same thing over and over and over again until you master it. So that's the focus, this one action, pulling your heel to your butt, really refining how we engage the back of the legs, and to maybe eventually get to dancer. So come forward onto your hands and knees. If you don't know what that pose is, you will soon find out. Stretch back to downward facing dog. So give yourself some time here. Yeah, adjust on your mat. Maybe you shift forward to plank for a moment to make sure your hands and feet are as far apart as they need to be, and then stretch back to down dog. Pedal, wiggle, whatever you need to do. Give yourself a little bit of time. Breathe deeply. And even in practicing one refined action, we are cultivating awareness. We are just deepening our ability to know what is happening in our body, in our mind, and our heart. Lift your right leg up. And just as we did on hands and knees, kick your heel to your butt. And again, imagine someone was there trying to pull your heel away from you. Don't let them. Pull your knee to your chest and round your back like crazy and slowly step the foot forward into a lunge. If you want blocks underneath your hands, you're using them now. Take a nice big breath in. As you exhale, straighten your right leg all the way, pulling your right hip and thigh back. So use the blocks if you have trouble straightening your leg. Inhale, bend the right knee. Blocks would be right underneath your hands. Exhale, straighten your right leg. Inhale, bend the right knee. Exhale, straighten the right leg. Inhale, bend the right knee. As you exhale, slowly lower your left knee down. And if you need extra padding, definitely grab it. Kick your heel to your butt. And again, you're imagining that, no, you got it, that terribly mean person trying to pull your heel away from your butt, but you're toning the hamstring, engaging the hamstring attachment and glutes. Reach back with your right hand to grab your left foot. Now play with this, like you pull the heel in a little closer, kick the foot back into your hand, just feel the whole range of motion and settle in a full expansive place where you're hugging your foot and your knee toward one another, but you're also opening the right shoulder, stacking it on top of the left, and you feel a little pressure of your foot kicking back into your hand. That's crucial for the length in the low back. Take one more deep breath in. Release the foot slowly, like beautiful demonstration, thank you. And then back to downward facing dog. Press the tops of your thighs back. So you're really setting the head of the femur into the hip socket, pressing the femurs back into the hamstrings, which is this optimal alignment to open the hamstrings. So we're gonna contract them like crazy, and then we're gonna stretch them really effectively. So there's balance when we're done. Shift forward to plank. Draw your belly in and up as you lower forward and down to chaturanga. Inhale and curl into your back bend, cobra or upward facing, whichever one is best for you. And then back to downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up. Kick your heel to your butt. Yes, and then very slowly round the knee to your chest. Round, round, round. Puff up the back body lightly. Place the foot toward your thumb tip. Take a nice big breath in, collarbones broad. Exhale, straighten your left leg, drawing your left hip and thigh back. Inhale, bend, heart open, gaze forward. Exhale and straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. And very mindfully lower the right knee down to the floor. Kick your heel to your butt. Even move your butt back toward your heel slightly. Yes, that was nice, Adria. So the head of the femur is right in the center of the acetabulum. Reach back with your left hand to grab your right foot. And you might not catch it, just like as we did this in hands and knees. You might not catch it. Even just reaching back, and just demo this for me for a second. Adria, reach back without catching your foot. You're still getting all the benefits of what we're working on. Go ahead and go for it. And you might play with it. Pull the heel in a little bit more, press it back a little bit more, and you're finding it. You're practicing. You're practicing this action. Where do you get the maximum benefit? Pulling it in, kicking it out. Somewhere in the middle is probably where you feel best. Open the left shoulder. Even take your head and the sides of the throat back. All that work we did a couple weeks ago. Take one more really big breath in. Mindfully, slowly release the right foot. So like as slowly as you possibly can, lower your right foot down, keeping your hamstring engaged the whole time, and then downward facing dog. great story in that book, Outliers, where Bill Gates just happened to live by the University of Washington when he was a teenager and found out that there was free time on the computers because it was really hard to get time when you were a coder back then and the way the computers worked. I'm a Luddite, so I don't really understand the deal, but he would walk to the University of Washington in the middle of the night so he could practice coding on the computers. Or he'd take the bus, and his parents never knew, shift forward to plank, why he was always so tired in the morning. Lower forward and down chaturanga. Curl into your back bend. So it's not just that he's a super genius, although he is. Downward facing dog, it's that he had tons of time to practice. We're going to do that whole sequence a little more fluidly. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Kick your heel to your butt with as much intention as you did before. Pull your knee to your chest and place the foot towards your thumb tip. Take a big breath in. Just one time, straighten your right leg and forward fold. Inhale, bend the right knee. Mindfully, slowly lower the back knee down. Inhale, kick your heel to your butt. Exhale, reach back and grab the left foot. Take a full inhale. Full exhale. Release the foot, plant your hands, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, curl into your back bend and back to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Kick your heel to your butt, hamstring strong, knee to chest round. Place the foot. Take a deep breath in. One time, straighten your left leg, modified Parsvottanasana. Bend into the left knee. Exhale, lower the right knee down. Reach back, grab the foot. Slowly release the right foot, plant your hands. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Inhale, shift to plank. Beautiful. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Curl into your back bend, cobra or upward facing. Exhale back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Lift the thighs, lift the sitting bones high. Remember, thighs back, sitting bones lifted, low back curving in and up. Those are the landmarks to help us open the hamstrings effectively. Take one more big breath in. As you exhale, step or hop your feet to your hands. Lengthen, fold in, rise to stand, stretch the arms up, maybe look up. Exhale, hands to the heart. So we're gonna stand in Tadasana and with your knees bent slightly. So feet sit bone distance is gonna probably feel a little bit more stable. Knees bent. And let's stand on the right foot first and hug your left knee into your chest. So pressing the left knee forward into your hands, keeping a supple quality to the right knee, bend your right knee and squat down. And then inhale, come back up. All that wavering is good. Exhale, bend. Inhale, back up. Woo, yeah. One more time, bend. And back up. Waver, fall out of it. It doesn't matter. Let go of the leg, but keep it where it is in space. Kick your heel to your butt and feel as soon as the leg goes behind you, your hamstring starts to work like crazy. Try to stay totally upright in your torso. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. One more big breath in. Kick your heel to your butt even more. And then lower the left foot down next to the right. Take a big inhale. And a full exhale. Bend both knees a little bit. Hug your right knee into your chest. So the left leg never locking to straight. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend the left knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. One more. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Yep. Straighten. Keep the knee lifted, but let go of it. Take your knee back so it's in line with your left leg and kick your heel to your butt. And you feel that. Maybe it starts to cramp a little bit. Pull your heel in, root your tailbone down more so the belly is lifted. Can you kick your heel in more? Take a big breath in, and then lower your right foot next to your left. Sit bone distance. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Take your time, move with your breath. That should feel good to stretch the hamstrings. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. As you exhale, just fold in for Uttanasana. Give yourself a little bit of an extra moment here to stretch the thighs. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. And then slowly shift forward to plank pose. And just as we did in cat and cow, sorry, forgive me, lift your right foot up and kick your heel to your butt. And you're gonna pulse 3 times. 3, 2, 1. Stretch the leg back. Take a moment in down dog. Shift forward to plank. Kick heel to butt. 3, 2, 1. Kick the leg back. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. Take a deep inhale and a full exhale. One more big breath in and a full breath out. Bend your knees, look forward, step, or hop your feet to your hands. Lengthen on the inhale, forward fold on the exhale. Inhale and rise to stand. As you exhale, stand on your right foot and grab your left knee. Same stuff we did before, just one time. Bend the right knee and straighten. Good, let go of the knee. This time you're gonna take your knee back, kick your heel to your butt. Get one moment without holding the foot, and then reach back and grab the left foot with the left hand. Doesn't matter, inner or outer arch, doesn't matter right now. And just, you're wavering, that's cool. Arm up over your head. You can even use a wall. You can hold onto a wall. Make sure the knee is back in line with the standing leg. As you root your tailbone down, the knee is gonna pop forward. So it's a little dance. You take your knee back, you root your tailbone forward. You take your knee back, tailbone goes down and forward. Take a big breath in and a full breath out. Good, release the foot, release the arms. Second side, hug your right knee into your chest. Just one time, we'll bend the left knee and come all the way up. Let go of the knee, kick your heel to your butt even more as it goes back. Yes, and then reach back and grab the foot. Knee is in line with the standing leg. Tailbone down. As the tailbone lengthens down and the belly lifts, the knee comes forward, and that's your little dance. Left arm elevated over your head or against a wall or a chair or something for stability. Keep kicking your foot into your hand. That's gonna ensure that the tailbone is moving down. Those two actions are connected. Take one more really big breath in and slowly release the right foot and release the arms. We're gonna do one more thing to prep here. So stretch the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Lengthen on the inhale and step back to downward facing dog. Bring your right knee forward for pigeon, but not at your deepest pigeon. So the right knee will slide behind your right wrist, and instead of having shin parallel with the front of the mat, have it on a slight angle and fold forward. And if once you fold forward, it just doesn't give you anything at that slight angle, then if you really need to bring it parallel with the front of the mat, you can. Let's just take a few breaths here. Good. Slowly come up onto your hands and then scooting the right foot in even a little closer to the left hip. So the right foot will be pointed now. It's on a more acute angle in the right leg. Come up onto your fingertips. It's going to be more of a back bend, so you have to really root your tailbone down. You might even start to feel a thigh stretch on the front of the thigh here. Great. If you do, you're staying right here. If you can do a little more, no surprise, kick your heel to your butt. And that's plenty. You can just kick your heel to your butt and root your tailbone down. Kick your heel to your butt and root your tailbone down. All that stuff. If you want to go deeper, reach back with your left hand to grab your left foot. She can do this no problem at all. We'll demo it quickly with the strap as well. I didn't have this prep, so I'm gonna prep it really quickly. You can take your strap, it will be looped, and I'll put that in the notes at the beginning of the practice. and loop the strap around the foot. And then if you were not very open, you would just hold the outer at this other end of the loop. And then you have this ability to lift the elbow in and up, coming more into a really big back bend. Keep kicking your foot into the strap. Take a nice big breath in, full breath out. Good. And then release the strap if you're working with it. Release the left leg back, certainly in downward facing dog. So just a breath. Stretch it back, thighs back. Inner thighs pressing back and widening apart. Deep breaths. Left knee forward, pigeon. And you're adjusting so that it's not it's like a more acute angle in the left leg, even if you're really open, and forward fold over your leg. And notice how a practice like this resonates with you. Do you hate this? Doing the same thing basically in every single pose? Or is this really helpful for you? Like, just notice be aware. Be aware of what your reaction is to this work. And all of it is part of the practice. If your body moves in a way, it's a part of the practice. Slowly come up. And you're in a back bend, right? So you have to scoop your tailbone and lift the front hip points off of the front thigh. And you can see Adrienne's even getting really lighter here. She's getting light. Her hands are coming off the floor. It's great. So scissor the legs together. Bend the right knee. Kick your heel to your butt. And maybe you can grab your foot. She can. She grabs from the big toe side of her foot. That's great. And then I'm going to give her the strap to maybe play with. It's a lot tighter this time, just so you know. She'll grab it and spin the elbow up. And maybe she lifts the other arm up and back. Maybe grabs the strap too. And then we're in a really, really deep form of pigeon. Take a big inhale. Full exhale. This leg does not spaz out, so keep it strong. Release your left hand, then release your right hand. Slowly, mindfully, beautiful. Downward facing dog. All right, let's do it. Let's do it in one more way. So take a nice big breath in. Bottom of the exhale, step, or hop your feet to your hands. Lengthen on the inhale. Forward fold on your exhale. Inhale and rise all the way up. Exhale your hands to your heart. Okay, great. So let's use the strap at least for one side, and then you can decide if you want to use the strap for the other. We'll play with it. So you want the strap loop. This is small because she's open, but you'll make the loop a lot bigger if you're not quite as open. And I would say make it really, 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 really big, like we had it the first time, like that big, okay? If you're newer to this posture. All the same stuff. So let's stand on the right leg and hug the left knee in. And then pull the knee back, let go of it. And we're gonna hold the strap, the buckle side of the strap with the palm facing up in the left hand. Now kick your heel to your butt, and you're gonna hook the foot with the other end of the strap. And she's gonna pull the foot in and root your tailbone down, and pull the foot in and root your tailbone down, and maybe, just maybe, the elbow spins up, which is really deep. Now she can hinge forward a lot further, and I'm here to help with balance. She'll hinge forward toward me, and kick her foot up and back, bringing the thigh more parallel with the floor. Heel in, tailbone back, kick your foot into the strap. Yes, good. That's perfect. And that's the deal. It's a dance. So you're drawing in and you're expanding out, and you're drawing in and you're expanding out, and that's the whole thing. It's exactly that. You're pulling your heel in, you're kicking it out, pulling your heel in and kicking it out. Perfect. Do you want that a little bigger?
Maybe a little.
Okay, let's make it a little bigger. So again, and I didn't say this earlier, but as we go into this deeper variation, it's essential that you don't feel it in your low back. So you're kicking your heel to your butt, your hamstring is engaged, but you're also pressing your foot out into the strap and into your hand. Let's try that. So you can hold the strap initially, pull your right knee into your chest with the strap in hand. And then pull the knee back, heel to butt. And the heel to butt is going to make it a little bit easier to get the strap. And having a wall right in front of you or a chair or something to balance on is helpful. Spinning the elbow out and up, don't worry about it. That might not happen for you. That's okay. Lifting the right thigh up as high as you can, push your foot back. And then the left arm goes up. You can see Adria's left knee is really supple. It's not locked. That's important, just like we practice those squats. And maybe she can bend the back knee. The left elbow, and kick the foot into the strap. Lift up through your chest. Oh my God, it's beautiful. Take a big breath in. And then with control, one hand at a time, you let go. Unwind the strap from the foot. Oh my God. Inhale, stretch the arms up. We made it. Exhale, forward fold. I'd really like you to use the blocks for this next one. Step the left foot back for Parsva Konasana, which is pyramid pose. It's a shorter stance than a warrior two or a lunge. Adria's really open, so she's in the classical form of it, which is heel to heel. I'm gonna have you demo the wider variation, so your feet are sit bone distance apart. That's way more accessible for most of us. And she's wiggling around a little bit, and why she's wiggling is she's trying to find neutral in her pelvis, neutral in her sacrum. You can be upright on the blocks and long. You could even be higher up on the blocks. You're getting a stretch in your hamstrings probably no matter where you are. I know her body and know she's really open, so she's gonna forward fold all the way in over the legs. We did a variation of this to warm up when we were pulsing in and out of it. Fold in as deeply as you'd like. Now, one adjustment that's very helpful, shift your weight forward toward your right foot and then pull your outer right hip and thigh back. And for those of you who are really mobile here, that's gonna help stabilize the pelvis. From the right sitting bone, push down into the right heel and the base of the right big toe. Breathe. This is one of the best final poses you can do in the practice because it's calming because it's a forward bend, but it's also very neutralizing for the low back. Inhale and lengthen, so come halfway up from wherever you are. Unplug the back heel and step forward to switch sides. Yep. And then either staying upright, which is already a forward fold, or you're folding in deeper and you're just listening to your body. Breathing as deeply as you can, certainly keeping the base of the left big toe rooted, outer left hip and thigh pulling back. Yeah. Spiraling the inner right thigh back and widening it to the right. That's going to help clear the space to draw the left hip and thigh back. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, step the right foot forward to meet the left. However it's easiest for you, come down to lie on your back. An incredibly well-deserved Shavasana. So extend your legs, extend your arms. And that was a lot of work and a lot of really specific work. So I'd really like you to stay here if you can for a while. 3 minutes, 4 minutes, maybe even as long as 5 minutes. And you could even grab your phone quickly, which I'm sure is pretty close to you, and set a 5-minute timer. Together, we're gonna take about 30 seconds. Close your eyes, let yourself be heavy. I'm gonna let Adria stay right here. If you are coming out of the practice You can end the practice right here on your back. So place one hand on the heart center with the palm facing into your chest and the other hand right on top of it. So it's kind of in the same position of prayer, but your hands are turned down toward your chest. May this practice always remind us that it takes repeated effort and practice to refine and express our full potential. That it's not just always easy, and it's not always an overnight success, and everyone isn't just a super genius, but that it takes work. It takes practice, creating the opportunities, welcoming the opportunities, and practicing to be able to fully express what's in our heart. Namaste.